On the farm's kitchen table. I'm Larry Marble. Hop Sing is about to make us a big old heaping helping of great food, and I'm going to provide us a bunch of agricultural information. Thanks so much for joining us on this edition of the program. We appreciate it. We're brought to you each and every day by the good folks at D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at the movement of corn, beans, and wheat. John Tuggle's going to help us. Argentina and the Ukrainian corn values continue to be cheaper than the U.S. corn on the world export market, providing this corn futures market with little reason to go up. Corn futures closed down 4 cents yesterday, pressured by a lack of export demand and rain in the forecast for Argentina by week's end. USDA says it's going to release new supply and demand projections on Thursday. The trade's generally expecting the U.S. corn numbers to be unchanged, while the trade's focus will be on South American production number for both corn and beans, particularly important following the last 2 weeks of hot, dry weather in Argentina. Local demand for South Texas corn remains sluggish as Mexican feed grain users are buying local domestic supplies from the Mexican farmers. Corpus Christi's Public Elevator and ADM open this week 7 a.m. to 6:45. Anderson's is open this week Monday through Friday 7 to 3. Timco is open this next week only on Tuesday and Thursday 7 a.m. to noon. For help marketing your grains, 800-288-4453, 361-852-5207. That's Tuggle and Company Corpus. Trust John Tuggle. We are on the line with Gary Butler, Nixon Livestock. Gary, how'd the sale go Monday?
Had another good sale, Larry. Wind up with 935 head, a few more than I expected. 87 cows and 17 bulls. Calf market still considers to be strong, continues to be strong. 2 and 3 weight steers, 328 to 410. Heifers, $272 to $4. 3 and 4 weight steers, 309 to 380. Heifers, $272 to $365. 4 and 5 weight steers, $280 to $345. Heifers, $245 to $310. 5 and 6 weight steers, $255 to $314. Heifers, $223 to $295. 6 and 7 weight steers, $226 to $278. Heifers, $208 to $275. 7 8 weight steers and bull yearlings, $2 to $246, and the heifers $1.87 to $219. On the cows, Larry, we got 65 to $1.09. Slaughter bulls $90 to $1.24. Stocker cows $950 to $1,100, and we had 2 pairs, and they both bring $1,400.
Are you aware of anything for this next Monday?
I'm not aware of many coming, Larry. I know of a few, 10 and 20 bunches coming, but that's about it. I don't know any large consignments coming, Larry.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Gary Butler.
You can catch us here at Sailborn 830-582-1561 or 62. Catch me on my mobile, 830-57-4330, Larry.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's take a look at the meats. National pork carcass cutout value weakened another 96 cents in the afternoon report at 86.64. Federal slaughter 490,000 head for Monday compared to 492 last week. As we turn our head and steer our gaze toward the cattle side, we'll see that wholesale box prices were up $2.24 in the choice and $43 in the select. Choice rib was showed at $452.45, select rib at $413.81. Monday slaughter, 125,000 head, same as last week. As we look toward the fats, USDA marked the oldest fat cattle price paid last week, $173 to $178. Most of the action was near that $178 level. Neighbor, there's your meat moves. Neighbor, now it's time to get a hold of Leo Casas. Leo, how are you today?
Doing good, Larry boy. We had a heck of a sale for South Texas Hereford Association. Bulls averaged over 5,400. Last bull in the sale brought 6,000. Females were just on fire. A lot of demand. We didn't have a lot of cattle. It's going to be harder and harder to find these cattle as we move into the spring. We do have some private treaty replacement cattle available. Not a whole lot of them, about 150. 3 or 4 sets, and then they'll all be gone. Give us a call if you need any or you have any questions. We've also got plenty of good bulls available for lease or sale. I can be reached at 361-362-5863. Keep up with us on database on Instagram, Casas Cattle _ Rancher 3. Or log on to my website for photos, videos, and information, CasasCattle.com, C-A-S-A-S, CasasCattle.com. We're the bull people.
Neighbor, let's talk about Wholesale Steel San Antonio. Wonderful company. George and crew want to do business with you. Their heavy-duty line can allow you to work, move, crowd, and load your animals with confidence with your own equipment. With heavy material and strong construction, those panels withstand even the roughest stock while still remaining portable. Check out their price list at their website, wholesalesteelusa.com. Round pins, stalls, panels for separating livestock. Lifetime limited warranty on those cattle panels. Local dealers available. Locations in San Antonio and Hearn. Call the San Antonio office, 210-624-2000, or the Hearn location, 979-280-6100. That's Wholesale Steel. We're on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock. Sean, how did sheep and goats sell in Fredericksburg?
Larry, we ended up with 3,300 or so, right around there. I have to say it was probably just a little bit softer last week. I thought we got along pretty good. It didn't look like they had talked to a few of those guys and said that moving meat's kind of slow. So, those better lambs kind of bring up to 310, 15 on some of the 60-pounders. 50 to 60 pounders, and some of those lighter ones, feeder lambs kind of bring up to, I guess, 315 or 20, right around there might have been the tops. And then the kids, those better 55 to 60 pound kids kind of bring up to 340 or 50, I guess, on some of the top end. And some of those feeder kids was a little softer too. Top end on that was probably 370 or 80, where we had some bringing in the fours last 2 weeks. So it was a tick softer, but the whole market's still plenty good. And they're having a little harder time moving meat right now, so they're kind of backed up. So we'll see how they clean the channels out, and hopefully thing will pick back up here in the next week or two and get back in line.
How about the cattle sale?
I'm thinking we'll get somewhere around that 1,000 to 1,200. Could catch a few more. We're lined up right now, so see how they keep rolling in this evening and how they roll in the morning.
Sean Geiswhite, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you.
Hey neighbor, I'm Larry Marble. I'm here with Aaron Lee of Twisted L Ranch Sales, brokered by Homestead and Ranch Real Estate. Aaron, tell us about that new listing you've got on the Frio River.
Hey Larry, this is a rare opportunity to purchase a 61-acre hunting and home site property, complete with Frio riverfront access in Old Frio Town.
Now, how much of the river access do you have?
About 950 feet of private riverbank. This property's been owned by the same family since the 1800s and passed down through generations. So you just don't see properties like this available very often.
What else does it have, Aaron?
It's got new fences on 2 sides, well-maintained roads, large acreage neighbors, and a prime location in the Golden Triangle make this property an incredible find.
How can people get in touch with you to schedule a showing, Aaron?
Larry, they can call me directly at 830-317-1797, and I give you my word. If I don't answer, I'll call you back. Or you can visit us at www.homesteadandranch.com.
Aaron, thanks for being down on the farm.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Larry.
We are on the line with Kelly Thigpen, Pearsall Livestock. Kelly, what's Wednesday sale looking like Tuesday evening?
Looks like going to be a pretty good run, Larry. I got 900 on the yard right now. We've got, about 180 grown cattle, cows and bulls, recipe calves and yearling. Do have, several cows to palpate in the morning. I do have a handful of nice little young pairs, but on the calf and yearling side of things, I've got 300 wean cattle. Got 200 from one place and 100 from another. Good, mostly blacks and yellows. A few red cattle in mix, but good kind of cattle. Not carrying a lot of ear. Those cattle going to weigh from 450 on the lighter end up to 600 on the heavier end. So be good to turn out on grass somewhere. But they've all been weaned a good long while, and ready to go. And then several other just bunches of calves. Got 60 big good black calves from one place. 115 crossbred calves from another. Got about 40 from another spot. So, be a lot of good calves and yearlings here tomorrow. I'm expecting somewhere around 1,200 or so probably.
Pearsall Livestock for the Wednesday sale. Kelly Thigpen, tell everybody how to get in on it.
Call us at the office, 830-334-3653. Catch me on my mobile. That's 830-334-1047. Or look us up on the website. That's PearsallLivestock.com.
Kelly, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, I'm Larry Marble. Don't forget about McCoys.com. 62 stores, 3 states. They've got plenty within this region. Whether it's things for lawn and garden, whether it's lumber, whether it is things from their building and trust department, any product you need out on your farm and ranch to get a building job done, why, they even have gates and panels. That's McCoy's Building Supply Centers, McCoys.com. We are on the line with cousin Brian Lintzman from Seguin Cattle Company, getting ready for cattle and sheep and goats this week. What's it looking like?
Looks like it's going to be another good run again this week, Larry. You know, we kind of dodged the weather, kind of guessing about 700 on cattle, maybe a tick more. Lot of mom and pop showing up this week, and I mean the cow market's good, so you know everything that came in was mixed load. Had a couple of cows on it, had a couple of calves on it.
Right.
But you know the market's dang good on that. Sheep and goats, I'm trying to anticipate 700 there, and you know the sheep and goat market's kind of getting a little sluggish, and you know it's just lots of numbers moving, and you know I think the economy's finally catching up with the sheep and goat market. It's just one of them things that's just not moving as fast as they're coming in. So you know the world is good as in what we see. You know, and we took this last year. You know, sheep and goats were bringing it all, and the cattle we were getting our ass whooped.
Right.
But, you know, it all plays out, and it's all going to be good.
Well, tell everybody how to get in on the sale this week, Brian.
You give us a call at 830-379-9955, or give me a call on my cell phone, 830-305-0652.
I appreciate it, and we'll talk with you tomorrow night.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow evening, Cousin Larry.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Neighbor, don't forget about the good folks at Wholesale Steel, store out on 16 in San Antonio and one in Hearn. Just arrived 4x2x20 welded wire panels available in 4-foot or 5-foot height, professionally and lovingly loaded by the trailer staff there at Wholesale Steel. How about heavy-duty pasture gates, decoil tubing, prime structural tubing, no-climb wire, continuous fence panels, all of this and more at Wholesale Steel and their dealers. Don't forget about standard duty panels, 5x10 panels, $135, 6x10 panels, $155. Call 210-624-2000 or 2 3/8 pipe for $60. 2 7/8 for $65. That's Wholesale Steel, San Antonio and Hearn. For more information, go to wholesalesteelsa.com or go to 18840 State Highway 16 in San Antonio. Call 210-624-2000, wholesalesteelsa@gmail.com. We are on the line with Carl Herman, Caldwell Livestock Commission Company. We're Tuesday evening toward a Wednesday sale. Carl, what do you see?
You know, cattle are coming in pretty good. Everybody's got wind of this market is really good, and they're going to the pasture and looking for something to sell. So anyway, I just left barn. I'm going to get some more cattle, and line was pretty good. So I feel like we'll have somewhere like we did last week, somewhere around 800-900.
Good.
So and not as many cows.
All
so that's a tell sign that it's going to get slim one of these days.
Right.
So,
what's the shiniest consignment you've trailered in so far?
you know, we've got about 50 good calves, been weaned, had all their shot, black baldies. You know, they're going to bring a fortune.
Good. Well, tell everybody how to get in on them.
Okay, give me a call, 979-820-5349. Call the barn, 567-4119, or I'll call Max Ebner at Giddings Election Area at 540-8676.
Carl, thank you very much. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Larry. Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye. Neighbor, don't forget about the good folks at Wholesale Steel, store out on 16 in San Antonio and one in Hearn. Just arrived 4x2x20 welded wire panels available in 4-foot or 5-foot height, professionally and lovingly loaded by the trailer staff there at Wholesale Steel. How about heavy-duty pasture gates, decoil tubing, prime structural tubing, no-climb wire, continuous fence panels, all of this and more at Wholesale Steel and their dealers. Don't forget about standard duty panels, 5x10 panels, $135, 6x10 panels, $155. Call 210-624-2000 or 2 3/8 pipe for $60. 2 7/8 for $65. That's Wholesale Steel, San Antonio and Hearn. For more information, go to wholesalesteelsa.com or go to 18840 State Highway 16 in San Antonio. Call 210-624-2000, wholesalesteelsa@gmail.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at the grains courtesy of John Tuggle. Milo through Corpus in February, March plus 129.98. Houston the same. Progresso March plus 48.55. Yellow corn to Corpus in February, March plus 54.88 3/4. Progresso March plus 120, 5.58 1/4. Hard red winter wheat to Houston in February, March plus 30, 6.48 1/2. And we'll call number one beans to Placido, February, March delivery, March less 90, 11.09 1/2. Neighbor, Texas cotton, we moved 2,852, low side 82.04, high side 85.99, average across the 2,852 some odd bales, looks like 83.92. Neighbor, that's it for Down on the Farm. I'm Larry Marble. Thanks for listening. Good day.